Iowa. They ran Kamala Harris as like a far extremist left winger, and here's what she had to say about fracking.
Question: I'm in favor of banning fracking. So yeah, and starting with what we can do on day one around public lands, right?
We clapped.
And then there has to be legislation. But yes, and this is something I've taken on in California. I have a history of working on this issue. And to your point, we have to just acknowledge that the residual impact of fracking is enormous in terms of the impact on the health and safety of communities. Yeah. So thank you.
Oh, okay. So she's in favor of banning fracking, and applause. We clapped. We clapped. Yay, we liked it. She loved it. She said it as an applause line. She waited. She paused. She waited for all the adoration of strangers, which, of course, is how you know a true sociopath is the people who obsessively search out for the adoration of total and complete strangers. That's a good image. Thank you, Jamie. Let's make sure we load that one. This is what Kamala Harris had to say last night. The first question, and this is again Dana Bash, whose husband signed the Hunter Biden laptop letter, the fake Hunter Biden laptop letter. This is the first question out of the gate, and it's intended to be like light on Kamala, but I guess give Dana Bash credit where credit is due. She actually did push this issue, and she said, "You've lied about fracking. How do you defend that?" Watch.
I still want to ban fracking. No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020 that I would not ban fracking. As vice president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking. In 2019, I believe, at a town hall, you said you were asked, would you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking on your first day in office? And you said, there's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So yes. So it changed in that campaign? In 2020, I made very clear where I stand. We are in 2024, and I've not changed that position, nor will I going forward. I kept my word, and I will keep my word.
Yeah, I can show you why this is happening. I can show you polling out of Pennsylvania. Like half of Western Pennsylvania is like a fracking job. You ever been out there? I've driven out there a bunch of times. Half Western Pennsylvania is like a massive fracking industry. And so this, I can tell you, this is why Kamala Harris is doing this, because there's no path for Kamala Harris without Pennsylvania. So how can you trust somebody like that? You can't find issues like that for President Trump. You can't. You can't. She continues to get pressed about this, and here's what she has to say about her values.
Generally speaking, how should voters look at some of the changes that you've made, that you've explained some of here, in your policy? Is it because you have more experience now and you've learned more about the information? Is it because you were running for president in a Democratic primary? And should they feel comfortable and confident that what you're saying now is going to be your policy moving forward?
Dana, I think the most important and most significant aspect of my policy perspective and decisions is my values have not changed. You mentioned the Green New Deal. I have always believed, and I have worked on it, that the climate crisis is real, that it is an urgent matter to which we should apply metrics that include holding ourselves to deadlines around time. We did that with the Inflation Reduction Act. We have set goals for the United States of America and by extension the globe around when we should meet certain standards for reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. As an example, that value has not changed.